Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a Gemini reading for the week of July 9th to the 15th. So we'll just jump right in. I'm leading with the manga deck today. And let's see what messages want to come through for Gemini. Messages for Gemini for this week. Messages for Gemini, the Lovers. Okay, the deck's ready. What wants to come through for Gemini this week? Messages for Gemini. I'm going to get all the cards out on the table and then we'll talk about what's coming through. Ooh, okay. That's too many. The readings got too long again last week, so I'm trying to keep them like around the 20-minute mark would be perfect. So one or two more. Okay. So the first card that came out is a Page of Wands. He looks like a traveler in this one, but it's a card of news or excitement. It's a page, so it's like fresh, kind of undeveloped, like an idea, spark of creativity, typically news, but we'll see. Second card out was the Star. That's major for Aquarius. It's hope and optimism. It's the star that you wish upon, so it's kind of like wishes. I almost wanted to say fantasies there for some reason. In this deck, she is a really fantastical star, major for Aquarius. But yeah, it's very optimistic, hopeful energy. Can be a card of healing too. And then we have the Lovers, which is your major there. So masculine and feminine united. It can represent the self, like your past. You have spirits like watching over them there. But it's also with the masculine and feminine dynamic, it's like lovers. Like it indicates personal relationships in your life or a decision. On the split, we had Temperance, which is your opposite sign. Ooh, with the Fool. That's like really balanced new beginnings, but major for Saggy, major for Aries with this. That's more like Aries type energy. Balanced. And the Fool's the start of tarot. And then we have a worried Magician on the bottom. So the Magician was underlying, that's your other major arcana. It's a magician. He or she manifests through the mind, mercurial energy, that mental capacity, but with this more mental energy, but in a distressed sense. So like a worried magician there. We have a King and Page of Swords on the bottom. Page of Swords it's a card of like, it can be curiosity, it can be spying, but it's just a page of the air suit, which is like that mental realm I was talking about. Looking, discovering, curiosity, but then a king attached to it. I'm guessing this is you guys, King of Swords, that's your court card there. And the king, I was going to say this feels like a reading about personal strength. That king is looking over at the strength card, major for Leo, but there's like lack attached to it, which just kind of to me speaks to like all about personal willpower, strength, obviously. We'll see what comes out in the reading. I want to look at this page first and see what comes out with that. Page of Wands, please, for Gemini. What's coming through with this Page of Wands? What energy are they sitting in? There's a lot of fire coming through in this reading so far. That's like action, creativity, desire, sexuality, boldness. Tell me about the Page of Wands, please. For Gemini. Strength, yeah. Tell me about the Page of Wands, please. What is the Page of Wands representing in this reading for Gemini, please? Ooh, too many. The Star. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Justice and that Fool energy that we saw come through with Temperance. With Temperance coming through attached to the Fool, and now Justice coming through attached to the Fool. That's kind of blessed. Like justice is justness. And with the energy of Temperance and Justice attached to this Fool, which is some kind of new beginning, taking a leap of faith, a new cycle. It's good, it's balanced, it's fair. I would say that, like, keyword, like, fair. So with this Page of Wands coming in is a new opportunity to start something, embark on something, follow the lead on something, start a journey even. I just heard of self-discovery, but that's random. But in this deck, like, that's like rocks, like terrain before him. And again, this Page of Wands, Aries, so could be Aries in this person's chart if it's coming through as news. If it's just you embarking on a new path, this is like exciting, inspired even, creative, and quick moving, events setting into quick motion. If it's coming by way of news, it's an opportunity for this new venture to set out like the Fool. Again, taking a leap of faith or just starting a new cycle, but there's balance, fairness, justness attached to it. So I'll pull one more for this Page of Wands. And that, again, that's going to look like a strike of inspiration, a strike of creativity, or an actual person showing up and is like, I have a really exciting opportunity for you. Could also be an opportunity to set on a path to write something. That's coming through with this Worried Magician here. But that also, like, that could, I've never gotten that off the Nine of Swords before, but I just almost got excitement off of it. Like, you're so excited you can't sleep at night. Interesting, but we'll see. I want to see what else, if anything, wants to come through for this page. Tell me more about this page. There's the Lovers, okay? This page, it might be a decision as well. We'll get into the Lovers after, but if this is someone coming in around you, then yeah, you'd have a decision to make on whether to embark on this or not. But the energy around it's really good. Tell me about this Page of Wands. Anything else that wants to come through for this page? Five of Cups. Interesting. So there's some loss on the bottom. Page of Coins and the World. The World, then the Fool. Okay. So someone here had an idea about something from the looks of it. We have a Page of Coins in the World. This is kind of not exactly how I was expecting this to come out, but this, we're going to look at the Lovers next because this might be why. But we have a Page of Coins, which again, we have 3 pages now. Youthful energy, could actually be young in age. But with the Page of Coins, that's like, think about a page if they're just starting out. They're very green and exploratory. With Pentacles, so endeavors, think ideas, Can be the friend card in tarot, but it, you know, it's like, I have a new idea for something. I want to start this business or build a contract or something along those lines. But with the world, that's that's like completeness. Like, it's like the end. It's the last card in the major, but then we have the Fool. I want to look at the Lovers next before I speak too much on this energy. This can be like an idea you had coming to fruition, and now it's time to embark on the next step. That's what I'm getting for some of you. And then for some of you, an idea you had isn't panning out, or it's wrapped up, or it's not quite, like I said, not panning out. But then the Justice coming in is that there's this new Fool energy. So the World and then a new cycle. This is done, something new. But for some of you, I'm kind of feeling like it's an evolution of a process. Like, this part of my plan or idea is seen through to the end. Now it's time to move on to the next thing. But for those where something did end, especially like an idea you had's not panning out, the Justice in Temperance is here. That's a good thing. Maybe coming by way of news. But with this being the Page of Pentacles, for those that are in the boat of like you're moving on to something next, this is like very practically setting plans in motion on this endeavor. And then with the Page of Wands coming in, is like that's like creativity sparking now in the next step. The Magician, 8 of Wands. Okay, we have a Magician coming through on the bottom of this deck as well, attached to a King of Cups and a Knight of Wands. So more excitable, quick moving fire energy, lots of fire. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Fool. King of Cups, that's like an emotional king. I just heard guided. But there is some emotions coming through on the bottom here with the Queen of Pentacles. I want to look at this Lovers next. I forgot to look at the main underlying message, like the main. Okay. Yeah, so for sure, we have a Tower moment. In this deck, it's particularly still, but a Tower moment shakes things up, changes everything kind of thing. It breaks full foundations. And then a Two of Wands, which is like a choice. Two of Candles, as they call it in this deck. So with this page coming in, yes, there is a decision here coming in with, and it's unexpected for sure with this Lovers energy. And Major Arcana, it's not exactly a small choice. And then I just cut to Strength again. What's underneath that? The Hermit. Interesting energy. I don't want to get too into that. Okay, let's look at this Lovers energy. This Lovers Two of Wands energy. Might also be a decision whether to start on something totally new or to keep going on this original, whatever this Page of Pentacles idea was that kind of wrapped up here or reached its max potential. Tell me about the Lovers with this choice here for Gemini. Tell me about the Lovers, please, for Gemini. We'll do 2 more shuffles. Interesting. Tell me about the Lovers, please. This decision energy for Gemini. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Attached to this decision energy is that worry. that is attached to this magician. Again, that looks like sleepless nights, having a hard time thinking straight, nightmare energy, worst fears kind of energy about this decision. So we'll pull more. I want to know why. On the bottom, interesting. We have the Five of Swords. This showed a few times when I was shuffling just now. And then the Nine of Cups. So a couple things with this card. In this deck, they call it doing the ultimate battle. So for some of you, this decision energy is regarding, like I was saying, to like keep investing in this idea that you've had, or like keep trying to invigorate. Like, is it worth fighting for? This project or endeavor that was started, and kind of aspects of it, maybe practical plan foundations were laid down, it wasn't panning out, whether to keep investing in that, fighting for it. This is the ultimate battle card in this deck. And this is wish fulfillment. This magician really believes in this endeavor, whatever it may be. They see it as their wish fulfillment. This is the Nine of Cups, Nine of Potions to the Star, which is the minor to the major of wish fulfillment. So whatever this is, they really feel strongly about it. Now we have this Page of Swords that's on the bottom attached as King of Swords. So I'm guessing it's you guys, because those are your core cards. Looking over at the Queen of Wands, Queen of Candles. That is a very confident, attractive queen. This almost feels like now that maybe this practical foundation's been laid, that part of this project or endeavor is coming to a close. They're having to really like step into a leadership role, you or this person around you, a leadership role, a charismatic role, a boss type role, or a creative role. You know, take action. And I think that's kind of what you or this person is worried about here, is the confidence aspect of it, like really making it actually happen. There's a lot of worry. If I'm not mistaken, in this deck, I think the Nine of Swords has a connotation of like the mask is not as bad as it seems. I have to read the book again. It's a brand new deck. King of Wands, action and confidence. Why the Nine of Swords with the Lovers, please? Why the Nine of Swords with the Lovers? I'm also getting, for some of you, that you're afraid that this might be lost. Yeah. Or is it a pipe dream? It seems overwhelming for some of you. So we have the King of Wands now. Yeah, worried about that confidence, worried about stepping into that leadership aspect and making it happen. Maybe you're leading people on this project. Three of Wands is also a card of like looking to the distance, to the shoreline of things meeting you in that energy. It's like looking to the horizon, just like this page. It's totally the energy of this page. And this one, it's an uphill battle. Like, that looks like work to me. With this energy, we have the Nine of Wands. There's that King of Cups again, and that Magician again. Their heart is in this. Or they're keeping a very tight control over their emotions. Yeah, and then Temperance with that King of Sword again. Balance. Balancing the mind, I think that's really key here for this person, is not to get carried away with your thoughts or let your thoughts run amok here. But this is a card of like, another card of like the shoreline, but this one's like you're out at sea this time instead of looking out towards it to see what's coming into you. You're the one at sea coming into the shore and climbing that ladder. It's like I have one final push, but it's like a strong burst of energy. Two of Pentacles. Twos are all about decisions, so that is kind of referring to this weighing energy of this whole situation, especially weighing on this person's mind with the different aspects of whatever this project or endeavor or beginning is here. But it's also balancing. It's balancing energy. So let's look at the star, which is this project, what have you, this person's personal wish fulfillment that they're working on here. Let's look at the star. Could also just be optimism flying in the face of, especially for those of you, for some of you, I'm just seeing this project as like practical, tangible groundwork has been laid, and now it's time to step into, it's like, okay, it's one thing to be like, okay, working out logistics, right? Especially with these pages, right? Working out the logistics, we can set up this way, da 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 da. Now that that's done, it's like, for example, let's use a business. So I'm going to use two examples because there's a creative element here and a confident element here. So like for one example, maybe you're like, I really am passionate about starting this business. So what are the first steps to do that? Well, I have to rent my space, and I have to get this machinery, and then I have to employ these people, and those things are lined up now, and now it's like it's time to actually get the products in. Am I going to pick the right products? I have to train my staff. Will I train them properly? Will they listen to me? When my store opens, is it going to founder, or is it going to fly? Like, it's like a sink or swim energy with this. So for some, the groundwork has been laid already, like the logistics. And then for others of you, like, the second example would be like, say you've been practicing your whole life dancing, and you get like your dream role in a dance production, like, you know, you're the star of the show, and then when it's like time to actually get up there and do it, you're worried about following through with that. You know, it's kind of that energy. And then for some of you, there were details about this that fell through. And it's like, do I just scrap this, or do I keep going because I really believe in it? Tell me about the star, please. Tell me about the energy of the star for Gemini, please, in this reading. The sun, wow. The 9 of gifts, wow. Okay. The sun and star, how poetic. More Leo energy. Maybe some of you are hoping to step into this during Leo season, because we've had a lot of Leo and fire energy coming through. The sun, the star, this is optimism and making optimistic plans. This is seeing it through to fruition and having it be everything that you imagine it could be. It's successful, joyous completions. It's basking in the sun, right? It's when you reach that shore with that final push. Now you get to rest. You're warm. There's delicious food and cold drinks waiting for you, and you're just like, my journey is complete. That's how this person's viewing this, especially with the world. This world and page energy could also be like dreaming up this like really great conclude, like how they can see it, like maybe you or this person can really see what the final product is intended to be, and it looks really good. You're optimistic about it. With the 9 of Pentacles, there's also a degree of abundance. This definitely could be work, but with the star, the sun, and the 9 of gifts, or the 9 of presents, or 9 of Pentacles, this is sitting in complete abundance. You're not wanting for anything. You feel good. You're stable as a rock. You actually have so much abundance going on that you can give to other people. If this is a business, this would be like, it's going so well, and coupled up with this, that everyone's really happy to be a part of this. We're all benefiting from it. You know, it's good. This is how they view the star. So also, if this is like in terms of becoming a boss or something, this is like you can just see it, or you're hoping so much that it will bring so much abundance and be so successful that you can share it with the whole company. It'll make everyone really happy, or at least this person very happy. And I'll just pull 25 minutes. I'll pull one more just to end the reading, or whatever wants to come out. 3, the Lovers, the Devil, the Two of Wands. There's a lot of worry going on about this decision here. Mind over matter. We have that Two of Wands again. The Two of Wands again. And now with the Devil and the Lovers, there's like this almost sad energy coming in with him, but it's really plaguing this person's mind. They're way too attached, super attached to the actual decision making process. And again, it's time to sink or swim with this idea, right? They're really attached to it. Maybe they've been in limbo for too long on making this decision. There's a lot of control going on here too. The Emperor, that's a boss for sure, a leader. A lot of worry going on there. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, really defending this. This is a defensive stance, really defending this pentacle here, this idea that they're putting into motion. Really standing up for him. For those in the boat where something along the path went kind of wayward, like they're really defensive because of that. Worried about it. I'll pull one more for this. Why the Devil? Attached to the Lovers. That's so many. Yeah, this is like spending a lot of time. We have the Moon, Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune. We have a Seven of Pentacles here as well. Conflict, too much inaction with that King of Wands. It's time to jump into action. It's time to sink or swim. That's totally what the cards are saying. It's time to act. Or it's time to implement this second phase of this. The energy attached to it seems to be like all of the Magician's doing. Like overthinking, over worrying, inaction, lingering. They're sabotaging this project or this opportunity on the precipice of this decision, or when it comes time to switch from the practical groundwork to the action leading, oh no, it's time to get up on stage part of it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I wish you all the best. Till next time, take care.